Hasluck.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. And this is absolutely a matter of public importance. It's a matter of public importance to reiterate to the House and to every Australian the vast amount of work that this government is in fact doing to undertaking to tackle inflation, bring down the costs of everyday living goods, including medicines, delivering greater childcare subsidies, providing energy relief, increasing the opportunities to learn and to train with fee-free TAFE, to be able to create a pathway and opportunities for other jobs that may well in fact pay better. Importantly, because we believe in ensuring that Australians can earn more and keep more of what they earn, we are delivering tax cuts to every tax-paying Australian. That's what 13.6 million people. And we are making sure that we are not holding back wage growth. In my electorate of Hasluck, there are 84,000 taxpayers who will be receiving that tax cut through our government's Fairer Tax Cut plan in July. It is quite extraordinary to think that from July, every woman in Australia, every woman in Fowler, every woman in the seat of Ryan will receive a tax cut. It's an average of around $1,700. Under our Fairer Tax Plan, 84% of all taxpayers are actually going to be receiving an even bigger tax cut than they would have had they been under another government. And it would be helpful to keep that in mind for those opposite as to just how sensible the Australians were in making a decision to vote an Albanese Labor government in. Otherwise, their conditions would be so much worse off. Across the states and territories, I just want to mention that 83% of taxpayers in New South Wales are going to receive a bigger tax cut. And then, because we just heard from the lovely member for Ryan, 87% of Queenslanders are going to receive that tax cut. It will help. It will make a real difference. And because we're also a government that does not subscribe to the deliberate suppression of wages, real wage growth is now a feature of our economy again. The industries with the largest contribution to quarterly wage growth were in healthcare and social assistance, education and training, and the great proportion of women in those sectors are the beneficiary yet again of the Albanese Labor government. At the pharmacy, well, we know that that was a bit of a battle to get over the line. No thanks to the coalition. But now people can receive much greater savings on their medicine bills. We've reduced the maximum cost of a PBS script from $42.40 down to $30. That's saving, that's genuine cost relief to member Fa'apuala's constituents who have saved more than $1.5 million just from that script savings. That's through 123,000 scripts. This is real, genuine cost of living relief. In addition, the first 5 months since this government introduced 60-day scripts, constituents living in the seat of Fowler have benefited from the reduced cost and, of course, the added convenience with more than 27 scripts dispensed. And just like in my electorate of Hasluck, where $2.3 million has been saved at pharmacies across more than 185,000 medicines that are now cheaper, and with 17,000 60-day scripts dispensed. These savings will continue to grow, providing genuine relief for people managing their household budgets. On bulk billing, well, we've made record investments in Medicare. We've tripled the bulk billing incentive. This has enabled more people, particularly those concession card holders, pensioners and people with children, to find a GP that is willing and happy to bulk bill. We've also introduced urgent care clinics across the country, and I'm really lucky to have one in my electorate of Hasluck at the North Street Medical Centre in Midland. Because every time our constituents take advantage of the increased availability of bulk billed appointments, of course, they are genuinely saving money. The government is committed to making it easier for people to see a GP that bulk builds, and we are absolutely committed as the party for Medicare to protect and strengthen Medicare as well. The previous speaker, the member for Ryan, mentioned about cheaper childcare, and it's great because it gives me an opportunity to speak to both her constituents and that of the member for Fowler, of the thousands of families that are now eligible for greater childcare subsidies. In Hasluck, there are 5,600 families who have directly benefited from cheaper childcare, and in the member for Fowler's, there's around 4,600 eligible families. Real, genuine cost of living relief that the Albanese Labor government's delivering, and because it's benefited 16,000 families across Australia. On energy bill relief, we've done the same. We have delivered direct payments and introduce major changes to our transmissions to ultimately achieve greater...
Expired.